Camera rolling. Rolls up.
Like his speed, and he's just amazing at sports all the way around. It was like he was just floating when he would run. But when I found out that he was transitioning over to football, I was ecstatic. Cause I was like, yeah, that's track, that's where it's at, but this is where you need to be. This is where God is telling you to go. So him going through this whole transition of going into the NFL. When I first found out, I called him. I was like, bro, I'm with you.
I feel like he just got better each and every year. He was just, he's a generational talent. This dude can literally do anything. Track, swim, sing, everything you want him to do. So just being a part of that is just something that I'm thankful for, to see that growth and just being a part of his life. Like, you got the LeBrons of the world, you got the Odells of the world. He's one of those dudes that we grew up with that's like that, so.
Yes, y'all, gotta keep it fresh, y'all. Yes, y'all, microphone check, y'all. Yes, y'all, rockin' with the best, y'all. From the north, the south, east, the west, y'all.
Thanks for comment. Sure.
When Mark Parson first told me about Mustakeem Talib Williams, I was immediately intrigued. How would an All-American from the SEC, an elite sprinting champion, a man clocked running a 4:10.40, break down his track body and build it back up to playing wide receiver? And not only wide receiver, but at the highest level of competition. Wow. I mean, now that sounds like a juicy story. And I had to take a bite.
On this sunny afternoon in Washington, D.C., the culmination of months and months of preparation comes down to today. This is Moose's moment. Mustakeem is suiting up for battle, getting ready to show the world what he could do. Everything up until this point, all the workouts, all the grind, all the sweat, it comes to today. This is the day. This is the magnum opus. This is the day of the XFL tryout.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
Oh, sorry, I was working out a little bit, getting a little warm up in.
I was just checking on you.
Yep, I'm all good to go. We about to go get something to eat, I think,
Okay.
and then after that we are gonna
When
come.
you say we, John is with you.
Yep, John's right here.
Okay.
Yep, John is right. So yeah, I do everybody will get something to eat, and then come go back to registration. It's not till 11:30, so we got an hour.
Oh, okay.
So.
Hey, I was just checking, making sure everybody was good.
Yep, we're all good.
Good this morning.
Yes, ma'am. We are all good.
All right. Well, I'll be here.
Okay.
All right, baby.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You all prayers up. You got this.
All right. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Variety is the spice of life, and the XFL is adding much needed flavor to the sport. Performed at a high level, The XFL is good quality football with lots of big plays, enthusiastic players, and passionate fans. Prospective football players from all over the country will be given a chance, a platform, an opportunity to show their skills in front of XFL coaches and personnel directors.
That shit used to fuck because the D-line was just already being pursued. So
Oh, yeah, Sim gat. Let's go, baby.
All your teammates.
the Bowie State reunion.
All his teammates.
Did y'all beat Bob Dawson last year?
Nah, they beat the dog shit out of us.
Cause I thought y'all finally had him last year.
Shit.
They always chill.
You still run that bum ass triple option?
Nah. I'm trying to go check in.
All right.
Yo,
How you feel?
gosh, man. You know I'm hard on myself, but man, coaches, bro, they said I did great. So, I don't know. They said I did great.
Yeah, they was talking about you on the side.
Yeah, the wide receiving coach said that they definitely going to draft me. So,
Yeah?
yeah, he definitely said that. So, yeah, he definitely said that. Like, his words was like, you got a draft pool invite yet? And I was like, nah. He was like, yeah, look out for your email. We're gonna send you a draft pool. The head coach is really interested in getting you in here. So, and he was telling the head coach pretty much my whole story, being that I didn't play in a while. And I'm not gonna hold you. I was cooking them dudes up front and everything. Like they couldn't hold me. But
Oh no, it was crazy.
They couldn't hold me on that one. But it was frustrating because all of the digs and stuff I was snagging, but the deep jumps, it was just like it was frustrating.
I caught him.
So yeah,
Is the coach you up?
The head coach said that that he's going to find somebody down there in Huntsville for me.
Okay.
So yeah, bro, it was. Again, I'm hard on myself, but as far as my route running improved tremendously, my releases improved tremendously, and I would say like my curls, my digs, like all of my hitches and stuff like that, snagging, strong with it. It was just me just going over top. It just couldn't fall through. A few of them, like 2 of them was just a bad throw. Like a few of them were just a bad throw, and some of them was just I just lost the ball inside the sun and couldn't bring it down. But again, I'm just again hard on myself. Like yo,
you should be.
I
mean, you gotta. I mean, that's the only way to stay in a growth mindset, right?
Yeah.
And to stay improving.
Yeah.
You can't think you've arrived, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So
they was asking for my agent and stuff. So I ain't got one. So. This is Mark.
Yo.
Tell him.
Hey, they said they gonna draft him, dude. You heard?
Hey, so I got a question about the workout.
What's up?
All right, so was this just the DC team, or was this all of
It was just the DC team. Yeah, it was a DC team, and then they had a NFL spectator. Even I don't remember the NFL guy's name, but after I got done with everybody, like the thing, I pretty much told everybody I appreciate you giving me an opportunity and stuff like that. And so we went out there, did our warm up. Then after our warm up, there was like, hey, we want to see if you can break down. We want to see if you can do speed cuts. And we want to see if you can do pretty much speed cuts, 1-step drop, 2-step drop, 3-step drop. So we did that individually, and then after we did that individually, we went on the air. We threw on air, and then after we threw on air, we went straight to one-on-ones. But yeah, bro, it was really, really great, and I got after we got done with it, the wide receiver coach came over to me and was like, "Hey, did you get the draft pool invite yet?" And I was like, "No, I didn't get that yet." And then he asked me if I had an agent, and I told him, "Nah, I ain't got an agent anymore." And then he was like, he said, "Look out for your email within the next few days, because we're gonna send you a draft pool invite." And he was saying that they're very interested on drafting me, and hopefully that they can draft me before any other team tries to draft me. Hey, mama, can you send me your address, your new address?
my address?
Yes, we are on the way.
Okay.
All right?
Alrighty.
All right. We are at the door.
He comes from a totally different perspective than the other children do. You know, he talks about, saving money and, clearing up debt, and, he will sit down and read books, and whatever he reads, he always wants to share it with me. And he'll normally call me at least 3 times a day. Ma, guess what? Ma, guess what I found out? Ma, did you know? So we do have a very close relationship, being that he, is one of the younger siblings out of the 6. He pretty much has seen, his other siblings and the things that they were doing as teenagers, and he said that that's something that, he didn't want to do. They weren't bad teenagers, but teenagers, they're mischievous. But Moose was never like that. Moose always kind of stayed with me, even from when he was a baby. He was my mama's boy.
There was a point at one time where, for me, I wanted to play football for the girls. Between me and my two him and my other younger brother, we always played sports. We just came from church, and it was a bunch of us out there. We were just playing around. So I had, he wanted to always join, but he was the youngest. He was like, bro, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You too young. So he was like, nah, I want to play. So I threw the ball at him, the football. I was into football real heavy, playing with guys. And so I was like, I threw the football at him. I said, now you got to run to me. He was like, what you mean gotta run? I said, they tackle in football. He was like, oh, all right. So I threw him the ball. He came towards me. I picked him up and slammed him down. He ran the house. He was like, Mom, she slammed me, did this. But ever since that day, he even though he was crying, he still came back out. I was like, I'm going to do it again. And from then on, that's how I knew that he was an athlete.